They even say the higher you go, the more powerful and the more vicious the devils are, isn't it? Because you're going to terminate them. So God has got your destiny pre-planned, predestined. You are predestined for great things. I don't know whatever it is, your line of whatever it is, the vision or the dream that God is giving you, but you are predestined for great things. But the starting point is you must go to God. There are very interesting stories that I read in the Bible about people who were predestined. Paul always talks about, we're reading about the prayer that the Apostle Paul prayed. This guy was killing Christians. I mean, he was a terror. That early church. But Paul thought he was doing something good. So there are a lot of people who are doing things with which they think they are good, but they are actually not right. So just check what it is that you are doing, because you are created for good works by the Lord. So in Acts 9, verses 3 to 6, it says, as he traveled, he approached Damascus, and suddenly a light from heaven flashed around him, displaying the glory and majesty of Christ. And he fell to the ground and heard a voice saying to him, Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting and oppressing me? And Saul said, who are you, Lord? You know, when Paul now prays that I may know, I pray for the spirit of wisdom and revelation that I may know. At that point, Paul had been trained by the Pharisees. So I'm sure, and he did, just like a Jewish person, he would pray, I don't know how many times a day. But he did not know Jesus. But the day when he met Jesus, even himself, he said, who are you, Lord? And he answered, I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting. And now get up and go into the city, and you'll be told what you must do. You must be told what you must do. Then the men who were traveling with him were terrified, stood speechless, hearing the voice, but seeing no one. Saul got up from the ground. But though his eyes were open, he could see nothing. For some of us, though our eyes are open, we can't see Jesus. My prayer is, may you see Jesus in your situation. May you see Jesus in your complex that you live. May you have a heart for the poor, for those in need. When we talk about good, doing good, you can pray 100 times a day. Actually, in Africa, I think we have a lot of Christians. A lot of people have had knowledge of the word. They can cram the Bible from the back to the end. But we have got one problem only. We don't apply what the word says. Thank God, Ananias obeyed. Isn't it? So we are told, Lord, I've heard about this man, especially how much suffering and evil he has brought on your saints at Jerusalem and here in Damascus. He has authority from a high priest to put in chains all who call on your name. But the Lord said, go. For this man is deliberately chosen. Obey